Hey guys, welcome back to Luke Vincent RC. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a dedicated RC car channel to restoring old vintage RCs, even in boats. Sometimes you'll even catch me doing a custom RC, maybe even from a movie or something like that. So got all kinds of cool videos, so definitely check my log out. There's lots of cool ones to choose from. So what we're looking at right here is a 1987 Kyosho Big Brute monster truck. This was more of their budget-friendly RC trucks from back in the day for Kyosho. And in my opinion, a perfect example of one that didn't cost a ton of money, but looks really cool. But these did suffer a lot of breaks throughout the years and a lot of flat-spotted tires. You'll see most of these have those issues. This one did have a little bit of the tire issue and definitely the front brake. That's for sure. So had to repair that, had to wait for that to cure up and stuff like that. But not too shabby. The motor was a little tired. It comes with a Kyosho Le Mans, I believe. Here's the box right there. So yeah, I picked this one up for about a couple years ago for like 85 bucks off Marketplace. Yeah, so it came with the Le Mans motor. I would say this would be I want to say it was kind of like the competitor for Tamiya's Blackfoot truck. So if you're in the market for a monster truck in that price back in the day, you probably chose this one or that one. Obviously, the Tamiya Blackfoot won out over this. But it wouldn't be too uncommon to see these two trucks together. That's for sure. Yeah. Just really nice. These did have like little accessories to them, so you got the little lights and stuff. And this one I put lights in it as well. It's right there. You got the little mirrors and the roll bar and stuff, and the side steps and the back bumper. The back bumper I had to get that specially made for me from VALKYRIE RC. So that's a 3D printed part, but you can pretty much get everything for this truck. The body's Team Blue Groove and the decals are MCI. I'm going to post all the parts and accessories that I got for it on the bottom. This got the ball bearings throughout. And yeah, not a whole lot to say so much as just super stoked with the way it turned out mainly. I think it's a beautiful truck with box art. So before we get go on to the video and see what it took to make this truck look like this, we will be doing a future video of these vehicles here, so you definitely want to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so that way you don't miss anything that's coming up. We got the HPI Willie King, the first version. We got the Schumacher Top Cat from 2018, the classic, and we got the JR XX. That's an amazing buggy in itself to do. And we got a Maru Samurai, and for all you Tamiya fans, we got the vintage Ford SVT Mustang Cobra R. That's off the TAO2 chassis. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. So definitely you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you can. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and see what it took to make the Big Brute come alive. That starts right now. Alrighty, so as you can tell, the chassis is pretty nasty. I'm hoping that right here where all this looks like some type of hot glue doesn't lurk a break or anything right behind here. That's kind of scary. So we'll find out as soon as I start cleaning this thing up. Shocks are really bad, so we're gonna have to take these shocks apart and get in there and see how those are. Typically the shafts and stuff like that are usually bent. So hoping that's not the case, but this thing's pretty nasty. So we'll see more. I took a couple pieces of it off already and got them into the soap. So we'll see. All right, almost got this thing taken apart. Then we'll go ahead and start disassembling the tires. All right, so now, as you can tell, we've got a little bit more of that glue, that hot glue off. There's still some in here wedged in there, but I can sort of see what they did. So one hole, it's broken basically. So this front mount piece is snapped. And so they decided just to glue it in. That's the problem with this thing. So little by little, we're getting little bits of pieces of glue out of it. But it doesn't seem too bad. It looks like I could definitely fix this portion. I'm just gonna have to clean everything out, adhere a new piece of plastic in here, and then plastic weld that, and then sand it smooth, and then redo our holes in here. But just crazy, just craziness. All right, let's go ahead and continue on taking more glue out. Alrighty, so as you can tell, this is the reason why there's a whole bunch of super glue and hot glue on here, because a break there and a break here. It just looks like it's been pretty worn out. So probably an accident. Front bulkhead probably broke, and that's why it was in the position it was in. So we're gonna have to clean everything off, get rid of some of the super glue, and start rebuilding the material here. Probably gonna do some plastic weld and a little bit of a concoction of JB weld, smooth everything out, paint everything black again, so it'll be all right. But we gotta get rid of some more glue, wash everything really good, then we can start doing the repair job. Man, that's a rough one. All right, so we're getting closer now. I'm actually starting to see some daylight through here, so that's good. So it's coming from the bottom now. As I'm working on it, whoever this Corey Ruddy is, we are restoring your old truck, sir. All right, so got to clean up some more, get the stickers off, and then put it in this bath. All right, now let's dive into the transmission. All right, so we're getting ready to mount these brackets from the chassis or to the transmission. Probably gonna do some punch outs. So we're gonna drill some holes in here. Purists of the Kyosho world are probably scratching their head, but I think it'll look cool because I think you can see it. And I would like that part to look kind of cool there. So we're gonna go ahead and do the drill outs and then paint them up. All right, so now we're based at 0 for top speed. Let's see what she'll do. Put your guesses in right now, guys. Remember, it's a heavy truck. We're just running as like a typical 540 motor, but just to be a little bit hotter. So let's see what she does. I always like to ease into the top speed. So. I'm thinking 17. 19 miles an hour. That's awesome. Alrighty, that's really good. All right, so now we're gonna go into just our normal run. Begins now. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and do our run review now of the 87 Kyosho Big Brute. What a beauty. I've been wanting to get this thing on the channel for quite some time now. I'm so happy that it's finally done. And just a happy truck. Just a happy truck now. It makes me smile, that's for sure. Plenty of torque. Does have a bit of a shimmy. These always did shake a bit. And plus you got those, the tires that are a little bit out of round just from time and sitting. Luckily, this one's not so bad. About 15 miles an hour, it's great. When you start getting near 20, it's when it starts getting a little crazy. So, stock speed on these were about 14 miles an hour. They weren't super crazy fast. About the speed of a Blackfoot truck from Tamiya, something like that. This is very close to that. I guess overall. Design in a way. Different architecture, but similar size, just overall similar running demeanor. Just tall tires and, you know, a little bit top heavy, obviously. But this one, I would say, is probably a little bit more athletic than your typical Tamiya Blackfoot truck. Just the way the rear suspension is and everything like that, but it's not leaps and bounds great. Yeah, that's plenty. Definitely gets the tires up. But yeah, 20 miles an hour, or right near 20 miles an hour, is nothing to sneeze at for a vintage RC truck. All right, so now we're gonna go into our off-road course. Plenty of articulation, a little three-wheel action there. All right, let's go do a jump. Whoa! All right, let's go ahead and bring it in now. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be a wrap on this bad boy. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the video of the 87 Kyosho Big Brutes. What an amazing truck this is. Not many of these guys left running about, so it makes me happy inside to know that there's one running around from time to time. This one did take a little bit of a challenge to get done, thus the little bit of a delay in upload. I apologize for that, but the paint wasn't working with me, so I had to strip it and paint it again. Please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And like and leave comments. Alrighty guys, hit that notification bell. Promise you're not going to want to miss what's coming up next. See you on the next one, guys.